Hello everyone, we're here live and ready to take your questions about how to keep your house clutter free and whatever else questions you might have. So welcome. I'm gonna have a sip of tea while I wait. Hot. And we have 1 on, 7 on. Ooh, you're all piling on now. Okay, hi Jamie and Lisa and April and Sherry. Good to see you. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Kiki and Kelly St. Clair and Mr. B, you're getting a hi. Roll Tide from Mary. And Anita says hello. Wanda is here. Who else? Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Hello, Tamara. Mary Barr. Caitlin. RC. Rachel. Kellyanne. Thank you, Lisa. Hi from Sacramento, Janet. Debbie's here. Vanessa is here. A dash of domestic. Great to catch you live, Kiki says. Hello, new here. Hi, Emily, welcome. Cece, hello. Joe Richards, hi. Jilly in Mankato, Minnesota. Karen, it's been a while since you've been on with us live. And Cinderly is here, and Lisa. Thank you, Cinderly. LB, west of Ireland, welcome. Christy Stinson, good to see you, Christy. Lynn is here, Sunflower Girl. Okay, everybody's checking in. I love it. And I am here to remind you that we're here to answer questions about how to do the system. I use my version of the Flylady system. As you all know, I was a Flylady for the Flylady and under the Flylady Premium program, but now have branched off on my own. I have taken things in a little bit of a different direction, not too much different, just a little bit. Today I'd like to address something that we haven't talked about in a long time, and that's shining your sink. So the first thing I want to say about shining your sink is I've gotten so many negative comments when people read when I described and showed how to do what Marla Silly, the Flylady, calls shining your sink, which is an initial clean in the very beginning when you don't have a handle on anything, is to clean your sink. Now, I will tell you that in the example, I used it just the way she did with bleach and all that stuff. Since then, zillions of people who don't really follow the system but just pop on and watch that video, I think, have confronted me and told me how terrible I am and how awful it is to use bleach in your sink and that I'm destroying the sill around the sink, etc., etc. I will tell you this. I always did it and it worked for me when I was starting fresh. But the way I do it nowadays is I don't use bleach. And I don't even do it because there's no need to do it. I keep my sink clean. But if you want to start somewhere, you can clean your sink. And what you can do is start with either vinegar and water or some Mrs. Meyer's and water. You're just going to fill your sink with hot water and some kind of a cleaning solution that you feel comfortable with. You don't have to use bleach, relax. And then you let it soak for 1 hour. Now, a lot of people say, what a waste of time. No, it's not a waste of time. You let it soak for 1 hour so it can really do its work, and you go off and do something else. If you feel that you must clean during that time, knock yourself out. I don't. It's the very first step of doing the Flylady system, and it's just to give you some peace, to help you in the beginning. So use whatever it is that you use once, just one time to start off in the beginning. Soak your sink for 1 hour. When the hour's up, if you want to don gloves to protect your manicure, your skin, or whatever, put them on. Go in, empty the sink, pull out the plug, let it drain. Then you want to use something on your sink that may or may not be abrasive. Flylady recommended like Comet, something like that, or Barkeeper's Friend, which is non-abrasive. I use Mrs. Meyer's non-abrasive powder cleaner. It all works. The whole idea is that you're going to give it a good scrub and that you're going to get anything off of it that's built up. So you scrub the sink out and you scrub the faucets, the handles, around the back of the faucet where gross stuff gets. If you can't reach in there, get a little toothbrush and do it. and get it real nice and clean. Clean all around the edges. Now the Fly Lady said to take like a wooden stick and go all around the edges and gunk comes out. A lot of people say that gunk is actually caulking and you shouldn't remove it. I don't know. I just did it before and it worked for me, but if you don't want to do that, just don't do that. Just wipe it. The whole idea is that you're going to have a clean, shiny sink when you're through. Now, when it's done, you're going to rinse all that off. Rinse it off, and then you're going to polish the sink. It depends on what it's made of. If it's a stainless steel sink, you might want to just put something shiny on there, like some olive oil on a cloth, and just gloss it up. If it is a porcelain sink, you might want to use just a cloth and wipe it down. You don't have to put anything in there. It'll be shiny because it's porcelain. Everybody has different kinds. I've had people contact me with black sinks. I just saw somebody with a quartz sink. Whatever it's made out of, clean it according to your specifications. If you haven't been cleaning it, clean it. And then when you're done, you're going to look back and say, wow, that looks so nice. And it'll inspire you to clean your kitchen. Now, here's the deal. If you've got a sink full of dishes and you can't even do it, the recommendation from the Fly Lady, which I agree with, because you're just overwhelmed and you don't want to clean dishes, is take the dishes out of the sink, put them on the counter, put them in a bucket or a pail or a tub, put them under the sink, get them out of the way. You want it to look nice and clean. So that is what you do when you clean your sink. It's called shining your sink. Now, at night, every night as part of your before bed routine, I ask you to shine your sink, but that doesn't mean that you do all that craziness. That's a one-time exercise, and the key word there is exercise, for gaining control over something. At night, what you do is you make sure your sink is shiny by taking your current dishcloth and drying it out. That's it. And when you're done with that, get a new dishcloth and put it out for tomorrow. That's all you have to do. Every now and then, you're going to need to clean the sink with something. It might be every day, it might be every other day, it might be once a week, but you're going to clean it with something. I like Mrs. Meyer's, just spray it in the sink. It's very easy and nice and organic, and I like it. It's not 100% organic, but it's as close as I need it to be. All right, I'm ready for questions. All your questions need to be in caps. I'm going to ask you to give me a thumbs up because that really helps promote the channel for other people. And I'm ready to answer your questions. Have you shined your sink in a long, long time? Maybe it's something you need to do. Are you overwhelmed? Do you need to start somewhere? This is where you're going to start. So let's see. Okay, people are coming in. Yasmin is here. Rachel says to everyone, make sure you're on. Oh, you guys have been talking to each other. That's awesome. Hi, Beth. We're doing great. Shalalali is here. Jody Duelli is here. Duell, sorry. She's making her own cleaners. That's good. I hope I answered the question, CZ, about how often you do it. You don't do it all the time. LB said, I've been doing zone 1 for 8 days and had to because of all the clutter. I don't know where to move to next. Have clutter in all my zones help. Okay. Who was that asking me that question? LB. Okay. Wanda has to use bleach. Yeah, I'm on live chat. All right, so here's what you do. If you have so much clutter in one area, I don't want you to stay in that area very long, because here's the whole idea, LB, is that we're going to work a little bit in every single zone. 4 days a week is all I ask you to work, 15 minutes a day. And I know what you're saying. I can't get anything done in 15 minutes. I need to deep dive. I need to work hours and hours. That's like the worst thing you can do for yourself, because let me ask you this. If that's the way you've always done things, and this is the way you are now, did it work? Ask yourself that question. If that's the way you've always done things, and this is the situation you're in now, why didn't it work? It didn't work because it doesn't work. You have to use this little system. You don't have to use it. I recommend highly that you use this system for people who are distractible. And that is the wearing of water. The dripping of water wears away stone. I say that all the time. Just a little drip of water will wear away stone. Look at the Grand Canyon. Look how beautiful. It's just from the water wearing away stone. Pardon me. So you're just going to work for 15 minutes. If you are new here, LB, my recommendation is that you go watch my video. It's an old video. You can find it on YouTube. and it's called How to Do the Flylady System for Newbies. Even if you just need a jump start and you have seen it before, I recommend to any of you to go watch it again. Take notes. We have more time now than we have had. Sit down quietly and watch that. Have an hour of your own time set aside and take notes and listen carefully. Stop the video, and it's going to tell you exactly how to do this system, how to do the Flylady system for newbies my way. Okay? All right. Let's see. Somebody asked me, how do I clean a stainless steel sink? I think I described that already, and that was I use Mrs. Meyer's cleaner, soak it with water, drain it, wipe it down, use some Mrs. Meyer's cleanser, clean it, dry it out, and polish it up with some olive oil. That's all you have to do. Now, on an ongoing basis, you just clean it as you go. You can use the same thing. Mrs. Meyer's works great. Spray it in there, wipe it out. If you need a little more cleaning, the non-abrasive Mrs. Meyer's powder works good. Okay, so any more questions? I haven't seen any, but if I missed it.
Teresa had, have you ever used Fabuloso?
Oh, I love Fabuloso, actually. I think it smells great and it cleans the floors really well. And you don't have to rinse it if you use the right combination. I've never used it in a sink, however. Could be. LB's going to watch Flylady for Newbies. Awesome, LB. I know you'll enjoy that if you take notes and really pay attention.
LB. I think you're talking to me.
Her name is LB.
So is mine. No, I'm Mr. B.
Okay, well, we don't want to hear you in the background. Somebody made a negative comment about you in the background, so be quiet.
Somebody did?
Somebody did.
Who was it?
Somebody on a previous video.
I'm gonna ask
Found it distracting to hear you in the background, so be quiet.
I'll stay in the other room next time.
Okay, you stay in the other room next time. Okay, Mr. B's feelings are hurt. Wah, wah. You're welcome, LB. Hi, Micah. Jody said, thank you. Marty said, I just use bleach about twice a year. I do the same in the bathroom sinks. LB said, can you sing for us? That's what they want to hear. Shelly Lee said, we love you, Mr. B. All right. So what other questions do we have? I like hearing Mr. B in the back room, CZ says. I like Mr. B in the background. Caitlin said, you're great, Mr. B. He's giving a thumbs up over there, but he's like, take a lock. I love Mr. B's commentary. Patricia said, I love Mr. B in the background. All right, well, I don't know who this person was, but they didn't like it at all. Anyway, all right, so what are we talking about next? Because we talked about shining your sink. We've talked about how to do the Flylady system for newbies. How are you doing now that you're in this staying at home season of your life, just for the next couple of weeks? Shelly said she likes the way we keep each other straight. MG said, it's so nice to hear you. Where are you? Oh, I am living in my mother's home. Larry and I have sold our Henny Bee, and we've moved here to take care of my mother full time. Marty needed to take care of herself, and Patty needed to take care of herself, and we were the obvious choice. It worked. It's better. I have a whole lot less stress. I don't have to travel an hour 2 or 3 times a week to see her. Things are just now starting to calm down. I heard something the other day I thought was just so awesome. I may have mentioned it in one of my Patreon videos. And that's that when you are stressed, you don't have creativity. And I know that my videos, I didn't go live because I didn't have enough energy to be creative. And now I feel like I'm finally rested up and I have energy to be creative. I think that's such a great observation, because it's true. And I want you to take this time to rest up and maybe rejoin the creative world, because I know all of you are creative. Okay, a couple of things popped in here. CZ loves our dynamics. Okay, here's a question. Anything to bring up wooden work surfaces after bleaching from the virus? My only, now I'm not a Google, I Google things like that, but I believe about wooden surfaces is the very best thing for them is just to let them air. I think that's the very best thing for them. So let them air out after you've cleaned them, and they'll chill and they'll come back, I do believe. But what do I know? You might want to Google it and see. Jill likes that you're talking. Let's see. So that was LB. Trying to do homeschool while waiting to hear what's going to happen with school, and trying to get back on track with the system after having the baby. So I'm kind of starting over. Oh, I'm sorry that you're starting over. I don't think so. I think you're not starting over. I've heard so many comments from you before, Micah, that you're doing well. So I don't give yourself, don't take any credit away from yourself that you earned. You know, you've earned your stripes. You know how to do this. So keep on going you know, just the very best thing is to step right in. If you've stepped out, step right in. Go right into your morning routine and finish out the day. Follow the three things that we do, the 3-layer cake that consists of all your routines, your basic weekly plan, and your zone. And then sprinkle in your clutter checks. Make sure you're checking your planner twice a day. Okay, what would you suggest with a quartz compost? I don't know anything about it. You'd have to Google it. I didn't even know they made quartz composite sinks. That tells you what I know. Teresa says, I'm so happy to be home. Now I have more time to do things and to catch you live. Thank you, Teresa. I think so too. I remember when I worked, I would just dream about being at home. Even though I loved working, I would think, oh, if I was at home, I could get this done and that done. Well, now you're there. So let's get some things done. Don't go crazy. Follow I just used to think how great it would be to follow the Flylady system and not have to save it till the weekend and do the zone and measure out and do the weekly home blessing through the week. I just think how great it would be to do it every day, just a little bit. So now you can. April needs to paint her front door. Should it be a project or should it be another room zone? I don't think of it as a project or another room zone. I think of it as that thing you do in the afternoon when you have free time. It's not a project. It's not like an overwhelming amount of clutter. And it's not a zone. It's just a door. So you could paint the door in the afternoon. Maybe you have to do it every several afternoons if you have to sand it and those kind of things. But I wouldn't make it part of my zone. What do you do to clean it? I don't know, Anita. Good afternoon, Kat. I'm a new fly baby. Welcome, Mary. So happy to have you. Joanne Plons. Hi, Joanne. And Ashley. Beauty. Ashley, you didn't answer my question I asked you this morning. Ruth Ann Morris, hello from Kansas. Love you and Mr. B. Thank you, Ruth Ann. So let me just say this. First of all, you'll notice no tea bag and no milk or cream. That's for my friend Ashley. Okay. Angela's here. Angela Conti is here. Angela Conti is here. And Joanne is laughing. All right. Because she's laughing because Ashley and I were having a conversation yesterday about milk and a tea bag and all that stuff. All right. I know Conti. I know Angela Conti. Anyway, Angela's doing something fun, I think. She's being creative. She's working from home. Angela is my friend and a graduated mentee. And she's making masks with material. She's making them out of superhero material. So she has like red mask with, Superman all over it or whatever. And she's sending some to her sister, who's a nurse. Isn't she a nurse? One of her sisters actually has this, has the what you call it? Who knows anybody who has the COVID-19? Who knows anyone who has it? I know besides Angela. LB Kat, how can we be kind to ourselves rather than hard on ourselves when we're a newbie? I want you to be kind to yourself all the time. Newbies are especially vulnerable, but you know what? You're not on your own. People who have graduated are still hard on themselves sometimes. And, sometimes I'm hard on myself. Sometimes Mr. B is hard on himself. It's hard sometimes to be kind to yourself, but you have to remember, how would you treat a friend? You are the person who takes care of you. No one else takes care of you. So treat yourself the way you would treat a friend. Give yourself some grace. If you fall off the wagon, it's not the end of the world. Just step back in and start off where you were. Don't worry about catching up. Eventually, you're going to give yourself enough repeats of this that and sometimes you won't have to repeat. You'll just stay on. But the whole reason that you fall off is because you do too much work. If you just do a little bit every day, it won't be that hard. It's like eating an elephant one bite at a time. If you try to gorge on it, you're going to be sick. So I don't want you to do that. All right. Mike has been cleaning the furniture and is planning on shampooing the carpets next week. Yikes, Micah, that's a lot of work. Trudy said, hi from Tennessee. Hi, Trudy Potts. Last week we moved into our brand new log cabin, loving no clutter. Congratulations, Trudy, and you know how to keep it that way. Angela said that her sister is a nurse, and LB said thanks. Does anybody else know anyone who has the COVID-19? I bet you don't. I bet a lot of people don't. I don't know anyone. Lucky you, Trudy, from LB. Is anybody? And Ashley, what's the date? What's the date? I just want to know. I don't know of anyone in Ireland. LB's in Ireland, so no one in Ireland that she knows has it. Micah says congrats to Trudy, and she's in Tennessee too. Yeah, well, I just said that Angela's sister had it, and her brother-in-law forgot about that. Monday, wow, Ash. Wow, awesome. You need Angela to send you one of her masks.
She going back Monday?
Teresa, 3 people from my church have the coronavirus that I know of. I live in Kershaw County, so it's really bad here. What state is that in? Melissa, hi, sending you love from Vegas. Hi, Melissa. Anybody you know have it? Does anyone? Okay. My ex-daughter-in-law said she is an emergency room administrator. Thanks, Ilo. I like them. And she thinks that she may have had it before it was a thing, because she described it to me and she knows what it's supposed to be like, and she said it was very weird. So it's possible that a lot of people have had it and don't even know they've had it and now are immune. So that will be good. Hi, Kat. Do you follow a time schedule during the day while doing the Flylady system? Yeah, I do. When I'm doing the Flylady system, it's a block schedule. It doesn't necessarily mean at a particular time. When I get up, I do my morning routine. I follow that with laundry. I follow that. I don't have paper clutter, so if I had paper, I would do paper. I follow that with taking care of my mother. So she might need a shower. Right now, I'm not allowing CNAs in our home, so my mother's 88 and she needs help. And so I bathe her some days, every other day, and give her breakfast every day and get all the kitchen cleaned back up. And then I can do my zone work, and then I can do my basic weekly plan. Or I work too, because I go live a couple times a week, and I also on Wednesdays and Thursdays work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. mentoring all day long. So I don't do zone work on those days. So I have to double up on my zone work. I don't like to do it on Saturday, so I do a little bit more on other days. Micah, not that I know of, but I'm with your ex-daughter-in-law. I think the girls and I already had it in November when I was still pregnant, so hoping we were immune. I know I know what it's supposed to be, so yeah, could be. We're pretty sure my brother had it, but he didn't get confirmed. Hoping we are good. Yes, Micah. And that was Camber who said that. Kat, do we buy a folder or make our own to suit our household? No, not a folder. I like a journal, or what you would call a diary in Ireland. So I know that Ashley's from Scotland, and she gets a planner. And she actually gets hers from the United States. She gets the Erin Condren planner, and that's what I use. But there are planners all over the place. You don't have to spend a fortune. I know Joanne Plans is on here, and she was talking about one called, what's it called, Joanne? Is it Revolution? Something like that. They sell it at, where did she say they sold that? I can't even remember that. But anyway, it was only $20 somewhere. I use an Erin Condren, my fave. They have super discount right now. Yeah, but she's in Ireland, so I don't think she can get it without paying a huge fee to have it shipped. What's Joanne's that she reviewed? I liked that. It looks just like a lot like the Erin Condren Recollection Planner at Walmart. Yeah, that's it. Recollection Planner. You didn't have to pay, Ashley? Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Maybe you can get one. I like the Erin Condren. It's what I use. But Joanne had that one from Walmart, which is pretty awesome. The craft shops like Michael's have a variety. Yeah. My sister had COVID-19. She's a teacher in Stockholm, Sweden, and got it from a parent who had just returned from Italy. Oh my goodness. Kat, this is Tracy Allen. Hi, Tracy. Can you show us what your planner looks like currently in a video soon? Yeah, next time I go live, I'll show it this week. Ashley, the planner is awesome too. It's almost exactly the same as mine. Yeah, and it costs like $40 less, except that right now, Erin Condren's having a great sale. I actually got a new one recently myself. It's got flamingos on it. I use the Happy Planner. It's great. Camber said, this has been a nice time to get back into all the good cleaning habits, including the kids. Joanne has a comparison video on her channel so you can see them both. Yes, you sure can. Larry, did you put the link?
Yeah, you might. Are you sure you're on live chat?
Yeah, I'm on live chat.
Maybe I'm on top chat.
I am on live chat. It's definitely live chat. Yeah, so Mr. B said he put the link out. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Erin Condren Planners. Is that, no, put the link for, have Joanne put her link for that comparison video. She can do that. That's the comparison video that Joanne did, not the Erin Condren Planner. This is,
I just put the link for the planner, for the
I know,
discount on
I
the
know,
planner.
appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But if you want to watch it, I will do it. Be right back. Ashley will do it. Trudy, so happy to see you live. Thanks, Trudy. Good to see
I'm not
you.
gonna put that on there.
Marty said, I use the Happy Planner, but I love my new Erin Condren. I have to say, I'm in love with the Erin Condren. I love the quality, but there it is. There's the link if you want to watch the comparison video that Joanne did on the two planners, which, you know, if you're on a budget, definitely don't spend $60 on a planner when you can spend 20, or use the Erin Condren link right now and get a discount. So one of those things. All right, we've got 4 minutes left and I'm having so much fun. Ooh, the Erin Condren's down to 27. That's awesome. Go get you one. Mine's really pretty. I wish I had it with me right now, but I left it in the other room and I don't want to get up and get it. All right, let's see. Did I miss any questions? If I did, I apologize. Please put it back up here and let me see if I can get it. LB said, I'll have to try something similar. Thank you. You're welcome. Micah said, I want the Erin Condren, but couldn't afford. Well, you can afford it right now. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Hopefully. And they come pretty quick too. I was surprised how fast I got mine this time. And it has my name on it, Kat Brewer. It's got, mine's turquoise with little pink flamingos all over it. Tracy said, hi, Kat. Can you share your current live schedule, please? Yes, my current live schedule is Tuesdays at 4 p.m. and Fridays
4 p.m.
ish, 4 p.m. ish, and Fridays at 4 p.m. and we're thinking about maybe Mondays, thinking about doing Mondays right now.
We might throw in the extra sometimes.
Yeah, we might throw an extra, but the basics are Tuesday and Friday at 4-ish Eastern Standard Time. Central, nope, it's Eastern Standard. Is Joanne's processing orders online? Joanne Plans is the person who does the comparison, and it's Walmart who sells those. So I imagine you can buy those from Walmart online. Have you ancestors in Ireland or ever visited? I do have ancestors from Ireland, and no, I've never visited, but I would love to go. And one of these days we will, but not right now in this season of our life. All right, girls, we've got about a minute left. I'm here to wrap it up. So who has a question for me about anything? One question. I'm going to take the next question and that's it. So hurry, get your little fingers going and hit the enter key. Don't go. Ashley, you're so funny. I think it was Michael's. Oh, was it Michael's? Pardon me, Joanne. It was Michael's. Okay. Do you still mentor? I do mentor. I have 25 people that I'm mentoring right now. Hi, I'm sorry I missed you. Sorry, Nikki. All right. We could be related. It's possible. My relatives in my bloodline are from County Cork, I think. County Cork. There are other places, but probably County Cork. Is it Cork? I think it's Cork. So we could be related. All right, girls. I've got...
Remind them if they subscribe, make sure they hit the bell.
Yeah, that is a good point. Did you hear what Mr. B said? With this, I love the way he says bell. Larry said, remind them if they're subscribed to hit the bell. Hit the bell.
I did not say bell.
You do say bagel. I'm next door to Cork. I'm in Cary. Awesome. My husband's relatives are from County Cork also. Awesome. Have a great rest of your day. I didn't get the notification today. Hit the how do you say it? Billy. How many towels, etc. do you need per person in your household? I don't know. It depends. I'd say 3 is plenty, but it's up to you. Do you hang them and let them dry? Is your house going to give you enough circulation in your bathroom to dry them out between a bath? Bail. There you go, Shelly Lee. You know how to say it because you're a Southern girl yourself. All right, girls, I'm going to run. Have a wonderful day. I will see you. When will I see you?
Just tell me you're gonna walk away. Don't tell me you're gonna run.
I'm going to walk, not run.
Walk away.
And I will talk to you later. Love you. Have a wonderful day. And always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful. Bye.